got Assassination one together with BC on that Demonology, Fang on the Arms Warrior, Kargath at the back, swap it out to Beastmaster this time. Well, the Ultra Ego going to be up first for the team 1 with Artemis. Showing back still as Survival Hunter. Gonna be Ultra Ego versus Chill Pills. Immediately IBF to break past the Feral with a grippy hand. Got him some Remorse Winter. Full stone, mad damage. Ultra Ego may just go down right there. Barskin isn't gonna be enough though. Does go for full recovery with Friends and Regen. Second Son is gonna lock him down back to back though with a wall this. I'm just trying to use everything he's got in order to survive the onslaught by the Death Knight. Everything but the trinket has been used. Except for maybe like what? I guess there was a renewal technically. Man, that stun is going to be so deadly. One good Oblit could really just get you down. He still has Out of the Wild, so he does have himself the big healing. Big defensive in case he ever really needs a 5-minute cooldown. Try to see if you can just rip bleeds into Chill Pills, walk away, leaving that man rooted out in the open. And Chill Pills looking to catch up. Gotta be himself a bit of Moonfire hitting him. This is gonna be the human racial. No, normal trick at that time. Just to break out, give himself a bit of a death pack. Try to catch up on health. Stun onto Ultra Ego is gonna be a trick out of that man immediately. And Chill Pills Magios go down. Super unfortunate. As you are a plated class, you have to heal. The only way you heal is by fighting the enemy. But them bleeds, being able to put you out in the open, throw a bunch of bleeds in and let you just get ripped down little by little. It's unfortunate. Diabolic's gonna be up next. Got himself the full demons in with the Obelisk as well as the Tyrant. Big damage to Ultra Ego. The other's gonna have to play it super carefully. Mortical, not really letting you do much. Gonna be a big blast out of the bed. Main. Oh my god, does go in for a shot him out for just a second. Just a quick shot him out. Second axe tossed by the, I think the main fell guard. Try to see if he can avoid the charge as best he can, but the Demon Dog is made to save you. I think it may be over. Does give some friends a regen together with the Heart of the Wild. May give him a bit of recovery. Heart of the Wild does make him more effective as a bear for tanking damage and more effective as a healer in general, but may not be enough right now. Ultra Ego still have no health, has himself the Incarnation, wants to go for a bite, does go for a little bit of a regrowth, instant cast heal with the rejuve as well, but still under a ton of pressure. Next, Demon Dog is going to just be deadly for you. I think it just may die right there to the Feral Guard. Swift Man for just a second. Demon Doggers charge out. That's 3 Doggers chasing after the cat. That could be really, really bad for you. I think it's over. My god. I guess that's how you have to counter Feral Druids. They're just gonna rip through the armor of a plated class, a plated bulwark Vanguard. But I guess a Clothy class with a bunch of Demon Doggers, I guess? And Demon Doggers do end up winning that one. Diabolica's getting hit with a Mortal Coil, gonna be a bit of a fear by BC. Trying to establish full control of Diabolics. With a Vile Feed, everything is getting summoned up. All the pets stun on to Diabolicals. Who's Obelisk? Who's that? Is trying to go for a big gateway. Is gonna be able to separate as BC trying to set up a Bonza Fell onto Diabolicals. So got himself good line of sight. As long as he's line of sighting the Tyrant as well as all those pets, he may be okay. But the pets do end up coalescing around him, attacking him right now. Double Felguard are just tripping right through him. Got himself plenty of ability to get around. Between that gate, between the port, he got himself a lot of movement. Fear onto the main pet as BC kind of slowing it down for a little bit. Trying to go for a bit of recovery with the drain life of the main pet of Diabolicals. Diabolicals does let him go in for some of the pets getting summoned in with a Tyrant to follow. Second Felguard joins in, stunning to Beastly. Obelisk down for both of the Warlocks, so all the pets are fully empowered. But Beastly is the one having to power wall here, mainly to rotate emotion defenses. Diabolical still has a wall for later in case he ever needs it. Fear by Beastly, but it's still surrounded by the pets. They're still blasting him out. Not a lot he can really do about it. No more defenses, and Diabolicals does end up taking it back for himself. My goodness. With Fang charging out, Diabolical still holding onto a wall, so in case things ever get rough, he does have the big defensive that he can use through stones through all the CC. Blaze Stone by Fang as he's trying to ramp up his birds. Diabolical's looking for an escape, but most likely is going to go for a port as soon as he can break away from Fang for just a moment. And Fang kind of all over the place, blinking, stun, axe toss onto Fang with the pets getting fully empowered. And this is where Diabolical's trying to see if he can get close enough to his port. Is going to wait for that charge to happen, then porting on top of it. I think even using the soul burn in order to make the port more effective. Fang so far has been able to take a lot of the pet damage quite well. I mean, being able to ignore paying a portion of all the damage has been fantastic for him. Big spear onto Diabolicals, unless this man has a way to escape it. Just gotta take the full damage. Big crits out for Fang right now. Potentially massive damage. Huge Executes coming through. He's gonna go for a Trinket. Oh my god. Decided to go for a Trinket just so he can get the finisher onto the Warlock. With Swine gonna be up next. What a name. What a Mog. Wait a second. Wait, you also even got a pink bunny pet? What is this Mog? What is this combo? just named Swine. A Demonology Duster Warlock. I don't know why I said Demonology. Second CC immediately. Soulfire off the bat versus Fang. Blasted out. Quite a bit of damage though with the stun. And there's going to be a Stormbolt exchanging in for the Shadow Fury, as Fang does go in for impending victory early on. Mortal quick chaos bolt on a Swine. Does Fang have a reflect? It's going to switch to defensive stance just so you can take up the damage. But one chaos bolt could already pressure you quite a bit. Fang catching up a little bit of health, got him some battle stance, potentially big damage, cracking through the defenses of Swine, but it's a quick second miss CC just to give him CC for a moment. Oh my god, the quick moments of control. Mortal, get a chaos bolt. Second miss CC, get a chaos bolt. Quick fear. If you can ever get a fear on a warrior, probably gonna throw another chaos bolt and try to see if you can port him out of there. It isn't gonna be Fang actually getting put in a weird situation. He's gonna maybe back out. Does drop in the Infernal. Shadow Fury with a Bonds of Filter Fall. Try to see if he can waddle away from him. Fang does not have much of a choice. Has to walk out of it. It's going to be a quick shard, but doesn't quite catch him. Swine was mid-gate when that happened. Fang lost out here in the open without much health to really work with. Defensive stance just to reduce some of the damage that he takes with a ignore pain to at least offset a portion of it away from himself. Unless he can maybe slay one of the demons to get himself another impending victory. He may be in a tight spot. Got himself reflect. Swine just needs a couple more instant casts. Kind of low in health too. If Fang can maybe lock him down with a Stormbolt, could potentially be the end of Swine as well. Fang behind the pillar looks like he survived the Infernal and is able to actually start cracking through defenses of the Succubus specifically, unless he can catch him in that Succubus seduction. If you can somehow deal with it, you'll be perfect. That's going to be a banner down for a moment. Mortal for just a quick second. Swine doesn't end up focusing on the banner. Fear onto the main bed. Does Fang get himself maybe a stun? Going to be a 4 for Swine. Just trying to see if he can back up out of there as soon as he can. Well done so far by the Destruction Warlock. Him and Fang, I have an actually surprisingly close match. And Fang so far has been able to actually match up to a Warlock where they're taking this is usually legendary. Big spear down, Swine with the wall. May not be enough right now. Shot if you're to Fang. Trickets. Oh my god, Fang! That was so clutch. He had to go for the spear. He had to max out on damage, get a shot by Linthanium. As Fang is getting blasted out for just a second. Disarm to Linthania, trying to see if he can get this rogue to back off for just a moment. If Fang can just be by himself, all on his own, behind the pillar for a few seconds, second one is going to be huge. Battle stance for just a second. Blaze-Stone to follow. Warbreaker to Linthania. They do have evasion, so you can't actually overpower the evasion. Defensive stance back up for Fang, just trying to see if he can survive this damage as best as he can. I think with maybe a Rallying Cry? That or maybe a slow shout onto Linthania. Big kidney shot, pistols, ambushes, mages have him. I think it's over. Linthania does end up taking down Fang, who was walking into that duel, kind of limited on his defenses though. That's going to be Kargath right next to them. Maybe Root from the Charge Trap. Perfect. Going to be a bit of a defense for Kargath that comes to survival of the fittest into Freezing Trap on Linthania. Does have a chicken against the neutral Blade Rush to close the gap. Feign Death for just a second. Does get the ambushes. Could be anyone's game right now. Close game. Oh, the cheat death does land Linthania. Barely survived that one. Still bleeding though. Evasion up for the Rogue. Wait, the Rogue does have himself a little bit of survivability. Evasion could be pretty big. Then the kidney shot onto Artemis. They don't want to find out what happens off of that. Gonna be Linthania with a blind to Artemis, does get himself stunned up and decided to go for that human racial or normal trinket either way to get out of the stun. That's actually crazy. Wait, that's actually nuts. Tap on the pet, ambush on Artemis, does get himself the kidney shot to follow. Potentially big damage. Pistol shots. You may need to use Dance or Vanish really early just to give yourself a heal. Dance to follow, gives himself a bit more healing. Disarm to Artemis. It's going to go for a Turtle Shell. It's just switching out the damage onto the Spider instead. Pistol shots to follow. Artemis out of the Turtle Shell. This way you need to turn the attention around onto the Hunter immediately. Gouge to follow. Do you have a kidney shot? Cloak of Shadows. That's all he's really got. Maybe, oh, I was going to say, maybe he could use Killing Spree to overlap a bit of defense. Because Killing Spree does give you a 35% damage reduction. With the Paladin Light Messiah not giving Artemis a chance, just going in, just to cleave him down. Well done, well done. That was Diabolical to 2. Fang picking up 2, Linthania picking up 2 on their team. With Light Messiah getting a kill, Artemis, Ultra Ego.